Here I have my sleeve pattern. I've got 1 centimetre seam allowance all around, and this is my hem circumference. If you know how much you want to take off your sleeve, simply measure from the bottom and draw a line straight across and cut off the hem. Remember, the more that you take, the higher up your hem will be, and the wider your circumference is going to be. If you want to keep it the same, it's very simple. Let's say I want to take 6 centimetres of my hem. Just measure up 6 centimetres here and mark my line. This is my original sleeve hem, and I've taken it up 6 centimetres, so this is my new line. And if you want to keep the same circumference as before, all you need to do is mark the same distance on the line above. So where it finished before, it's going to finish in the same place in a new line. And from here, all you do is curve in from the underarm to your new position. So now the hem circumference is the same as before. Another way of reducing the sleeve length is really simple. Let's say I want to take 3 centimetres of the sleeve. I'm going to draw a line somewhere between the underarm and the hem, so somewhere along here in the middle. And I'm going to cut along this line. So let's say I want to reduce 3 centimetres. I'm going to draw a line 3 centimetres up, parallel to the cutting line. And that is where my bottom half of my sleeve is going to be placed. Drawing in this line before you reduce the length is quite useful, so you know that your sleeve is not going to be slanted, it's going to be parallel to the original pattern. And another way of making sure that it's still straight is to make sure that your straight grain in the middle is in one line, so if it was a little bit off, you know that it's not straight. Now that you've reduced it, the side seam is going to look like this, so you just need to smooth it out from the underarm to the hem so that the hem circumference doesn't change and that your bicep and your underarm doesn't change. Try and go through the middle of the difference that you've created. Smooth it out and draw in your seam allowance. If you want to increase the sleeve length, you can use the same method. Just slash along the middle of your sleeve. Here I've drawn a 3 centimetre gap and I've drawn a line in the middle. I'm going to place the top half of the sleeve onto here parallel and in line with the grain, and the bottom half also the same. This way I know that my straight grain is the same and that everything is parallel and it hasn't moved. And then, same as before, all you have to do is smooth out the line from the underarm down to the hem. If you have a lining, this is the best way to do it, because then you don't have to change the facing. And remember, wherever you slash the outside of the sleeve, try and alter your sleeve lining in the same position so that the curves are going to be the same.